he know. He laughing.
What are you talking about?
What
does he have to do with this?
Let anything. You know what I'm talking about. Let anything. Let anything. Nah, I don't have to say it right now. Don't worry about it. I don't gotta say it up here. Let anything happen, and I'ma show you and him. Bet.
And
Nothing.
it begs the question, Tank.
Nothing.
It begs the question, Tank.
Nothing.
How was your training for him? I mean, now you're fighting a bigger guy. Obviously, this is like cruiserweight. How is that training for this? And you know, everyone wants to know, yo, you taking this 100% serious? Because he's coming to really hurt you and make a statement. Are you taking this 100% serious? And how's the training for someone of this size?
Of course. You know, somebody like his size and things like that, we gotta take him serious because we don't want to say it, but you know, things can go sideways. So we ain't taking him lightly. We definitely looking at Jake Paul as a real fighter. I watch him when I'm training, when I'm home from the gym, and you know, we're not taking him lightly. You know, again, it's gonna be good for the sport. I'm just glad to be here. You know.
Jake, how you win this fight?
Just showing up. Honestly, yeah, just I'm gonna knock him out. You know, he has a lot of flaws in his defense, and I'm gonna expose him. You know, look what a 135 Lamont Roach did to him, and it's just gonna be so much fun for me. I'm so glad that God gave me this moment. I'm Gervonta Tank Davis's karmic retribution.
I'm curious, Tank. When you walk into the ring, how much you think you'll weigh?
When I walk in the ring?
Yeah.
With or without the ankle monitor on?
I probably. That's corny. That's super corny. I don't know how much I'll weigh.
And the handcuffs too.
Huh? What are you talking about, fam?
How do you win this fight?
That outfit is trash. For real. That outfit is garbage. And that hairstyle. Anybody that ever rocked a mohawk is a fucking clown. We all know this. Anybody rocked a mohawk. Name
You
them.
want to see clowns? You want to see clowns? Gervonta, you're the fucking clown, buddy. You're the fucking clown, Gervonta. Any man who puts his hands on a woman is the clown. I got you a poodle.
Now, okay. Now, since we on this, if I put my hands on females or anything like that, right? If I put my hands on females or anything like that, you know how many female? Like, come on, it will be mad. You see how when I don't even want to bring up nobody thing, what's the name about that? But P Diddy, when things got like that, no, listen. When one female did a charge, it was mad females coming out, right? So if I hit a female, right, wouldn't it be mad other females? Like I ain't been just with one female. Like I'm 30 years old. Like let's be real. I've been with more than one female. Wouldn't mad females come out and say something about me hitting them? No. No.
Okay.
No.
I'm sure there are members of the media who are here who have questions for you guys. We have mics right there in the middle. All we ask is that you come to that mic, make sure you introduce yourself, and ask your question to the fighter.
Oliver Salt for Daily Mail. Gervonta, a lot of boxing fans aren't happy with the fact you've taken this fight rather than the Roach rematch, fights with the likes of Shakur, Devin Haney, Teofimo, etc. What do you make of that reaction? And can we still expect to see those fights?
Why should I care what they think? When y'all switch somebody can have a bad day and y'all switching on who y'all favorite fighter is or who this person is supposed to fight. Like y'all need to sit back and be fans and just enjoy the sport. Like y'all even talk about people's personal lives. Like why when it come to that?
Can we still expect to see any of those fights in the future though?
And y'all keep talking about fighting somebody. Didn't he just have a fight? Didn't he just have a fight? And what happened? What happened? What happened? He won, right? But how he look in it? Exactly. But y'all say some different shit when it's me, right? Cause y'all want me to lose. When when y'all see people in that limelight too long, they want to take that they want somebody else to come take that spot. That's why it's always like, come on, bro. That's what happened with Floyd. Y'all seen him too much, and once y'all seen him so much, y'all start hating on it. Like it turned from love to hate. You know.
Next question.
How you doing, Tank? Jake MacArthur from Casual Corner. Tank, are you going to be retiring? If not, who could we see you fight next year?
Right now, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just, doing me right now.
Okay. And for Jake, is Canelo still on your list after the loss?
Yeah, 100%. That's another one of the biggest fights that can be made in boxing. And after I beat this guy, Canelo's on the list for sure.
It's Kevin Garcia, aka the Puerto Rican Kid KG, and my first question is for Tank. Tank, so obviously, you're fighting Jake, and this is the fight that's in front of you. That's what you focused on now. But I gotta ask you, he's a bigger dude. You acknowledge that. He's stronger. He's got the size advantage. Let's say he would have knocked you out. Do you think that impacts your legacy, or even lose? Just a loss to Jake Paul. What kind of impact do you think that has on your legacy?
I'm not really. I'm not sure. I'm not really big on it. I don't really care at this moment.
So you're not concerned that a loss to Jake Paul would mean anything to you at all? It doesn't stop
Nah.
anything?
Why should I?
Got you.
He gonna still have his poodle after the loss.
My follow-up question is for you, Jake. Jake, look, in the Mike Tyson fight, fans debate whether you were pulling back a little bit or whatever the case might have been with the outcome to it. In this fight, is it your intention to make up for that a little bit? Do you want to knock, Tank out? And is it a little bit about making up for maybe not doing that against Tyson?
Yeah, 100%. I haven't got a knockout in a long time, so I'm itching. It's been a couple of fights, and I believe truly I've manifested. I've saw the vision of him getting knocked out, highlight real KO, and I'm just excited to be able to deliver that for the fans and have one of another most viral knockouts ever.
Hello, Gervonta and Jake Paul. My name is Brian Lima, and I have a question for both of you. So we all know you guys are fighting on Friday, November the 14th. But the one question I have for both of you is, Jake, starting off with you. What made you wanted to fight a fighter like Gervonta Davis, who's been doing it his entire life? Knockout power, pinpoint accuracy, everything, etc.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've talked some shit to him, but I honestly respect him a lot as a fighter, as an entertainer, and he's one of the only other biggest name in America. Me and him are the biggest names in America in terms of boxing, so it only makes sense to fight. It's a challenge for me. It's a step up in my career, and because of the size and everything, that's what makes this a 50-50 fight. I always love challenging myself and doing the biggest events and partnering with Netflix and putting on shows, so that's what this is all about, and I put him on my list 4 years ago of someone that I would fight, and I just made it come true.
Thanks, Jake. And Gervonta, my question for you is, you could have fought anybody on the top rankings. What made you wanted to fight somebody like Jake Paul that has the size, the reach, and everything? Like, what made you wanted to choose somebody like Jake Paul?
Just testing myself, we got the opportunity, they came and said they wanted to, get it on, so we let the ends meet.
Thank you, Jake Paul, and thank you, Gervonta Davis.
Hey, what's up? My name is Edwin, representing that Boxing Voice, TBV. My first question is to Gervonta. Gervonta, a lot of people have stepped up to beat the fighter that is Jake Paul. Why is it that you think that you can be that fighter? And if anything, do you think you can stop him?
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
I said that a lot of fighters have stepped up to fight Jake Paul, and a lot of fighters claimed that they were going to be the fighter to stop him. What makes you think that you can be the fighter to stop him? And if you can stop him, do you think you can stop him?
Yeah, for sure. I think I can stop him.
One more
I'm much quicker than him. He much stronger, much bigger, but we all know that tall fighters is a taller fighter. A shorter person is hard to fight a taller person. So, I mean, well, a taller person is hard. It's hard to fight a shorter person. So, we know he's gonna be definitely frustrated. You know, he's slower. You know, his arm reach not that much longer. We just gotta wait and see until we get in there and test the waters. But I'm for sure though that he decent and he gonna hold up for a couple rounds. But once it get hot in there, you know how things play out.
All right. And to Jake Paul, the same question to you. What makes you think that you can stop Tank Davis with your lack of experience in the ring?
Yeah, he's an emotional fighter. He gets upset easily. He's no matter what he does, he's going.
You're not a real fighter.
He's going to underestimate me. Bro, you took a knee in the last fight. Like you should have got 2 points taken off,
He's
bro.
not even listening.
You're always in your head. Like at the end of the day, he thinks that the speed's gonna make a difference. It's not. He has a lot of holes in his defense. No one has ever pressed him.
You shouldn't put a fighter on.
And you're gonna see me knock this guy out.
That's how I know
That's
you're
the
not
end
a
of
real
the story.
fighter. When you at a press conference, you don't put the next person on point. You shouldn't do that.
What are you saying?
You heard what I said.
You say
Loud
you
and
shouldn't
clear.
put the next person on point?
Yeah, you shouldn't.
What? I don't know what that means, bro.
Okay.
Next
you
question.
understood it.
Jorge Alonso, BroBible.com. Javante, considering that.
Gervonta.
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 Tank.
You got a mohawk, bro. Chill.
Gervonta.
You got a mohawk.
Gervonta.
Always remember that. You got a mohawk.
You tattooed your fucking name on your forehead so you wouldn't forget, you dumbass.
That's not my name, dumbass. That's my daughter name, dumbass. And my son name, dumbass. And again, you got a mohawk. You
Alright,
fucking clown.
All right, Tank. All right, Tank, you're giving up 40 pounds, 50 pounds to Jake. Considering he's much bigger, is this the toughest? Is this one of the biggest challenges of your career? Do you feel?
I can't say right now. I can't say right now. I ain't been in the ring with him. You know?
And for Jake, is this the biggest, toughest challenge of your career?
Yeah, 100%. This is a top 10 pound for pound fighter. You know, there's been a lot of criticism on fight a pro boxer, fight someone your age, all this stuff. And Tank has stepped up to the plate. He said it in a podcast. He said, I'm the guy. I'm the guy to beat him, for him to fight a pro boxer, for him to fight someone his own age. So here we are. This is definitely the toughest test.
Hey, how you doing? My question's for Jake. Chris here with Boxing with Chris. Jake, when I spoke to you in March at the Tank Roach, you seemed disappointed. It seemed that this fight was not going to happen. How were the terms revisited and how are we here today?
Wait, say it again? Something about a fight not happening?
When we spoke in March, you said this fight was off the table. So from March to here, how was this fight revisited? How were you guys able to make this fight happen?
Yeah, no, we just made it happen. I mean, negotiations, back and forth, all parties being aligned. And, you know, this is the biggest fight in boxing. Currently, we're going to beat Terrence and Canelo numbers with ease. So at the end of the day, when you have an opportunity like this to do the biggest fight, I think all parties align and just make it happen.
Dr. Abi
Two more
with
questions.
World
I'm sorry.
Liberty
Two more
T-
questions.
Right. Dr. Abi with World Liberty TV Boxing Channel. Jake, big fan of yours. Just want to say what you're doing for boxing is phenomenal. You're putting it on the map. What you're doing with the ladies, with the Mike Tyson and UFC
I'll
fighters.
swing on you right now.
Nobody. And I love you too, Javante. I'm a big fan of yours. But I just wanted to tell this man what he's doing for boxing and putting it on the map, and just want to take my hat off to
Get
you.
the mic from him.
So
Get the mic from him, for real.
what I want to say is, if you beat Tank, people are going to say you beat a smaller man. So what's the victory here?
Man, honestly, people always have something to say. It's old news. Keep talking. At the end of the day, you're here. So whatever anyone has to say, just keep on saying it, please. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all.
James Bell of the Boxing Source. This question is for both Tank and Jake. Given that y'all have kind of like had a meteoric rise to be very popular in the sport of boxing, and for this fight here coming up November 14th, for each of y'all, state your case for being the face of boxing.
Is it one of you? Is it for both of them?
For both of them.
What?
He wants you to state
I
your
said
case.
state your case for
Why
being
you're
the face of boxing.
I ain't a face of boxing, fam. I'm just somebody that box.
Jake?
Numbers.
There you have it. Thank you, everybody, members of the media, for your questions. I know what you guys want to see. You want to see them face off. I'd like to see them face off. Before we do that, let me bring back Most Valuable Promotion CEO, Nikisa Badarian, to the stage. He's also going to be joined by TGB Promotions, their president, Mr. Tom Brown. New York City, the face-off, Jake Paul and Gervonta Tank Davis.